Do you ever feel like the world is just too loud? Like no matter where you turn, your phone, the news, social media, there's always something demanding your attention? It feels like you can't catch a break. I've been there too. For years, I was constantly plugged in, overstimulated, and completely drained. My mind felt like a storm I couldn't calm. But then, something changed. I found peace in the chaos, and today, I want to share exactly how you can do the same. Here's the thing, we weren't meant to live like this. Endless notifications, a never ending stream of information. It's no wonder we feel anxious, exhausted, and disconnected. We tell ourselves we'll take a break later, but later never comes. Instead, we keep running, always chasing, always consuming. I used to spend my evenings scrolling mindlessly, jumping from one distraction to another. And at the end of the night, I felt worse than when I started. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't think clearly. I felt trapped. Sound familiar? One evening after another mindless scroll session, something hit me. I couldn't live like this anymore. I needed a change. Not some grand transformation, but something real. Something simple. I started experimenting with small changes. And slowly, those changes built momentum. Before I knew it, I had reclaimed my evenings. My mind became clearer, my anxiety quieted, and for the first time in years, I felt at peace. Let me show you exactly how I did it. Finding peace in a noisy world isn't about escaping the noise entirely. It's about learning how to protect your mind and heart from it. I broke it down into three key areas: digital wellness, mindful evening rituals, and emotional reset practices. First, I had to face the biggest culprit: my phone. It was quietly stealing my evenings, draining my energy, and filling my head with a constant stream of noise without me even realizing it. Every notification felt urgent, every message demanded a response, and every social media scroll became an endless rabbit hole. By the time I set my phone down at night, my mind was exhausted, but not in a good way. I wasn't just tired, I was overstimulated. My thoughts were fragmented, jumping from one thing to another with no real focus. I'd try to relax, but even then, my brain was waiting for the next buzz or ping. The scariest part? I didn't even know how bad it had gotten until I stepped away. I tried something radical. For one week, I turned off every single notification except for calls and texts from my closest family members. No Instagram alerts, no email pop ups, no random reminders interrupting my peace. It felt strange at first, almost like I was missing something important. But within 24 hours, something incredible happened. My mind started to breathe again. The difference was immediate. My mind felt lighter, less chaotic. I wasn't constantly pulled in 1,000 directions. I didn't feel the need to check my phone every 5 minutes. For the first time in years, I could actually hear my own thoughts, uninterrupted and clear. Here's what I learned. Most notifications aren't urgent. They're distractions disguised as priorities. And when you silence them, you start to reclaim your time, your focus, and most importantly, your peace of mind. If you want to experience this kind of mental clarity, here's what you can try. 1. The App Mortality Challenge. Every evening, delete one app from your phone. It sounds drastic, but hear me out. Most of the time, you won't even remember which app you deleted by the next day. And if you really need it, you can always reinstall it. But what you'll discover is that 90% of those apps aren't necessary. They're just noise. This exercise helps you see what truly matters and what's simply taking up space in your mind. 2. The analog hour. 1 hour before bed, put your devices to sleep before you do, not just on silent, but physically away from you. Place them in another room if possible. I started doing this, and the effect was almost magical. Suddenly, my bedroom felt like a sanctuary, not a satellite office. I began to read more, reflect more, and sleep deeper. The absence of a glowing screen gave my mind permission to slow down, and my body a chance to truly rest. What I realized is that it's not about ditching technology altogether. It's about using it intentionally. Technology should serve you, not control you. When you set boundaries, you don't just create a calmer evening. You create space for what really matters: peace, clarity, and connection with yourself and the people around you. Next, I created rituals that signaled to my brain, it's time to unwind. The key here was simplicity, small, intentional actions that helped me transition from the chaos of the day to a state of calm. These rituals didn't have to be elaborate or time consuming, they just had to work for me. One of the most powerful rituals I adopted was something I call the evening reset. Every time I switched activities, whether finishing work, transitioning to dinner, or preparing for bed, I took 2 minutes to reset my space and my mind. I'd clear my desk, dim the lights, or change into something more comfortable. These tiny resets were like hitting a refresh button for my mind, helping me leave behind whatever came before and focus on what was next. At first, it felt like such a small thing, but the effect was profound. Each reset became a signal to my brain. It's okay to slow down now. You're in a new moment. Here are two simple rituals you can try. 1. Future self journaling each evening. Write a short letter to your future self. Don't focus on tasks or to-do lists. Focus on how you want to feel the next day. For example, tomorrow I want you to feel calm and steady. Don't rush. Trust that everything will get done in its own time. This subtle shift changes the way your brain prepares for the day ahead, creating a sense of control and clarity. 2. Micro meditation mants. Forget long meditation sessions. This is about tiny moments of mindfulness woven into your evening. For example, when you pour your tea, take a moment to feel the warmth of the cup in your hands. When you sit on the couch, notice the way it supports your body. These micro moments bring you back to the present, slowing your racing thoughts and grounding you in reality. Creating these rituals isn't about perfection or following a strict routine. It's about giving your mind a gentle signal that it's time to slow down and reset. Start with one ritual tonight. See how it feels. Sometimes the smallest changes create the biggest shifts. When you combine these practices, something magical happens. Your evenings stop being a blur of exhaustion and noise. They transform into a time of renewal, reflection, and personal growth. The stress from your day no longer follows you into the night. Instead, your evenings become something you look forward to, a sanctuary where you can reset and prepare for the next day with intention and calm. But how do you make this happen consistently? The key is to structure your evening in a way that works with your natural energy flow. Rather than seeing your evening as one big, overwhelming block of free time, break it into focused segments that serve different purposes. Here's a simple framework to try. 1. Recovery block, 30 minutes. This is your decompression time. No decisions, no planning, just pure rest. Maybe that means sitting quietly with a cup of tea, lying on the couch listening to music, or taking a warm shower. The point is to let your mind and body relax without any pressure to do something. Second growth block, 45 minutes. Once you've recharged a little, your energy naturally starts to climb again. Use this time for something that feeds your mind or body, whether it's learning something new, engaging in light exercise, or working on a personal project you love. This block is about growth, not productivity. Focus on things that inspire or energize you. Third connection block, 30 to 60 minutes. Your energy is more balanced now, making this the perfect time for meaningful connection. Spend time with loved ones, catch up with a friend, or simply connect with yourself through journaling or reflection. If you live alone, this block can be about reconnecting with your thoughts and emotions. And here's the secret. Always work backward from your desired sleep time. Start by deciding when you want to go to bed, and structure your blocks leading up to that point. This ensures your evening stays balanced and intentional, rather than slipping away without you noticing. For example, if your goal is to be in bed by 10:30 p.m., plan your connection block from 9 to 10 p.m., followed by a 30-minute recovery block before sleep. Working backward creates a natural flow that aligns with your energy and helps you end your day with peace and purpose. The truth is, the world will always be noisy, but you don't have to let it steal your peace. The most powerful thing you can do is create boundaries. Protect your mind and heart like they're your most valuable assets, because they are. These changes didn't just help me find peace, they helped me become a better version of myself. And I believe they can do the same for you. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments. What's the biggest source of noise in your life? And which of these steps will you try first? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more ways to reclaim your life and find real peace. See you next time.